Mwakwa ba ede Palmas counsel so. Your friend me Palmas edu. Marriage and relationship counselor, coping skills expert. Mesro bebre. Se wonya subscribe to my channel ya, obe press on subscription button. No wa press on notification bell. Send e be ya me upload me video bia, una be obi a on sabedi kan on sabeka. I want to plead with you to subscribe to this channel for more information and for more education. Today I want to talk to you on the foundation of marriage. When you hear foundation, the obvious comes to your mind. We all know that when you want to build, or if you want to build a house, your foundation determines the kind of the kind of house you want to build. Whether you want to build a story building or you want to put out a normal structure. Even if you want to put a story building, whether 1-story building, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to the number you want to build, your foundation determines that. If you want to build, you want to make a story building, and you make a foundation that is for 3 bedrooms self-contained, it won't take this, and it's going to collapse. The same way when it comes to marriage. Marriage also have foundation, and without the foundation, the marriage cannot withstand storms, struggles, difficult times. Because in every marriage, there comes a stage that you will face trial, struggles. Whether the first part of your marriage, the middle part of your marriage, or getting to the end of your marriage. So without a good foundation, you can't stand. Awariye biya ni wa eni fapem papa etimi gina eche. Because awariye mu no, awariye no kwa nanim no, se ye tie biara na mbebe sisi. Ada sa waware foforo no, ana se mfimfini ana aware no kwa biye. Ada se yesikasem, ada se eyemmasem, ada se eyadumasem, eyabusuasem, yare. All these things are bound to happen in one's marriage at a lifetime. So without a good and solid foundation, when that time comes, when the storms in marriage begin to rise, you can't stand and you are going to fall. So it will be very important that you pay attention to this foundation that I am about to share with you. The Bible says that remember your Creator in the days of your youth. So which means that the success of your marriage today depends on the foundation that you laid previous years back before you got into marriage. So the two foundations are many, but today I just want to share with you 2. And I believe and I think these 2 are the most powerful foundation that you need. The first one is courtship. And the second one is pre-marital counseling. Courtship eya ade a etim eboa ema nipa no wunya fapem papa. Courtship eya ade a build a relationship no a udi wura aware mu. So courtship is very important when it comes to marriage. Courtship is the time then you learn to see whether you are compatible with your partner. Courtship is the time then you learn to see whether you can cope with the behaviors, emotion, outburst of your partner. But it is rather unfortunate say now, when it comes to courtship, people don't concentrate much on these things than things ya emwa na emfa enije emra wa wariye debi. nipa bebree kɔ courtship mu a na dwena ne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ me ne ɔbaa ne da me ne bɛrima ne da ɛsɛ bɛrima ne wɔ sika yɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔhwɛ me ɔyɛ sei yɛnkɔ beach yɛnkɔ potee yɛnkɔ club. But that is not the purpose of courtship or relationship. Courtship mmerɛ mu no ɛna wosua sɛ ɔbaa ne bɛrima yi, do we share moral values? Are we compatible? Do we have bond? And what we say, agreement and disagreement ratios, are they okay? That is the time you learn all these things. Courtship emremu, and the woman say, "Bema ya meni tuwe na bufu kura tiseng, obai na bufu tiseng, na meni nkita hundie tiseng." Ye the asem esisi ye ho ana. Samre na wusu we nyina o. Na wo da kwa aware mu. Anya sa, when you get into marriage, it is going to affect your married life. So a lot of problems we are passing through in marriage now did not just disappear from the skies. No. It never be na happen. Don't happen your courtship time. But you be able so and yet nipa no we di obesesa me ware no dabi. Won ware no ma na mesesa. So those time no and I build a solid foundation. Na niema wo fi say wo de kwa aware mu a emwa na ebe ha wo no. Na wo yi ayeden e de free aware no mu. Courtship mmere no emu na wo se wo de be mai kasa ba ko no obo sotoro. Wo kasa ba ko no obo sotoro. E kire se wo ware a obebu wakun. Enu ndi se won mampe antidote to that problem. Na wan solve na wo yese me ware no obesesa. Me ware no obesesa. Wo be ware no onsesa. Nti eno no wudi odo echi na wo kwa, it is not love, it is suicide. Because obeto chaw am wawu. One will commit suicide. One will do courtship. Courtship time is not for fun. You can do away with fun and jokes, but courtship means business. Because the quality of your marriage, the happiness of your marriage, the peace in your marriage depends on your courtship. And nothing uncomfortable break say it will be good say you will marry your friend. It's not necessarily because just go and be a friend to somebody because be your friend now. When a person is your friend, you share things together, you communicate, you laugh, you share ideas, you don't keep secret. So in courtship time, that is when you learn all these things. So these foundations are learned during the courtship time, not when you have already gotten yourself into marriage. You can do that, but it will take time. But these things, you can lay these foundations: truthfulness, honesty, transparent. Respect during your courtship days. Courtship time, and I set the boundaries. You should know how to set boundaries. Because we beat me worry. We must have a because in the days of your courtship, you are always with your partner. You did not set boundaries. So when you get married, na opese because self foundation one lay a more relationship man say more courtship. So one of the most important pillar in marriage It's courtship. When you have a good courtship, quality courtship, you set up godly principles, godly values, and they will determine the success and the happiness of your marriage. And nunti, so when you manage to courtship more, you can bear with me. What I say? A lot of things, a lot of events, unforeseen events, a lot of in fact, and yet are happening now or right now in your marriage. You can attest to the fact, say, some were happening in your courtship. Nanso so ubu wani kuso. Na courtship mbere no udi ye nije apiepie nima ehun hia. Enunti ena newe ye den obre. When you joke with courtship, you are joking with your marriage. When you temper with courtship, you are tempering with your marriage. Good courtship brings up good marriage. You see, bianaba mbebe yehu biapa. This is courtship days, Okasa baako na oba na di watem, okasa mienu na be ma na di watem na obo sotro a wa ware mu saa ne be. Ensesanda. And you have to lay that good foundation, say, mba respect mo ho, munni mo ho atem, ewo courtship mmere no, ansa na wawura aware mu. Eye hardly say, nipa betimi di suban asie. But bema a wanya na oba a wanya no, ebia so wo do wani to ho yi aka obehunu. Bema bi wo ho a ebia ono no date no obeka say wa momeda wanyem sei. But woni nya issue kakra aya hwe kakra obo say so pagya mensa na odato. It is a sign that bema we onyame a obebo me. Nti ada say obetwe ho ana say woni be trans no mo deal with it. Anya sa wo kwa aware mu a obebo. Courtship mmere mu bema ka say ba ko obo sotoro. Was me dono obesesa owo sika ye nimum ka hu say asotoro no eye package a eka bema no ho sika no de odbema na asotoro so bebo te beto mre bobetu nse ba ko ana obetu ani ana waso ba ko besi anko hwe ye obepera so mene na obekun. It is because courtship mre no one lay good foundation na wo de wani si niam bi a ehu hia ho. The success of your courtship determines the success of your marriage. Courtship is the youth of your marriage. Courtship is a pillar in your marriage. And don't tamper with it and don't joke with it. Netosu mienu a itwa to ameno beka ho asem pre-marital counseling. You see, opese okọ baabi na se wonim ho a you have to learn the culture of that place. How the people behave, the weather, the temperature. That is how marriage is. Pre-marital counseling. Though the counselors no omuni nipa se omuni bibia wo wiase ana omuni nimdie nyina eden ewo omutiri nemum they are helping you to know some of the basic things and in our mu no my experience in my marriage is not the same to your experience and nti anya pe wo de enemy de anya pe nemum we have basic things bia ekate across in all marriage and nti a duty of the pre-marital counselors to teach you or educate you on all these things. But it is rather unfortunate and pity that a man for the warrior, a warrior where the nan or my dream so worry. And to Oba, by the time I remember counselors, they've already programmed their mind to my or my brain or Moperada. Tinia who can be an umunti to a degree or worry, and now your wedding we pay watching our weapon. Because the person prepared for wedding, not married. Wedding is just a ceremony that will pass. Wedding is just a ceremony that will pass. but marriage lasts forever. And it is very important. So you will take premarital counseling very serious if you want to have a successful marriage. Foundation when you grow idea you do. Because premarital counseling will let you know, say, when it comes to marriage, there is no marriage devoid of conflict. There is a purpose for it. You can use it for your advantage and you can solve it, and it will strengthen your marriage. Premarital counseling will prepare you to know, say, oh, what and then you but Abros watch like a probable become. Now, Abrabon yet is a one way and no one must start any view. And Nuntino, a be like attention, and in the mount, able to be so better because and crababum, maybe I may be a beautiful base or one be any part of what I say. Nina, premarital counsel prepare that tax ahead, Emma Wooden, the Oko drew more and Fanta one Tawan and Ama. Premarital counsel help and trains you to know, say, after our Wariam and Kurababum and Kurabamua, a Bushia Fos Bebum, extended family Bebum, Sikasem Becoso, and Nuntino, it will tell you how to manage your finances. And yes, I cover minimum and Mquase become. Because oh, I don't know, Uba Yebenham, a Sika AC, to all these things, I prepare, and won't any premarital counseling, it teach you the responsibilities or roles of husband and wives. Now, body be maybe also in our year. Premarital counseling, it show the mutual responsibility of husband and wife. When you separate roles, now your responsibility are mom you know what's a book of muye. A bit to say procreation, a war. A mom you know, to say, I want ma, would you find to say a be man of fort and all ban of fort. Mom you know what's a book of so I want to be to a mutual responsibility. A be say protection. So who protect it we do if you were bushing I want to for him. A mutual responsibility. Say oba wundi ma o ma no papa mafie ma kika bibia nkyere wukunu saa ana wabusuafo ana be ma o ma ho kwan emma wabusuafo emma ma kika bibia nkyere wo yere kasa emfata na obi nhwa abonten na fofo. A mutual responsibility. Fulfilling sexual life, more sexual interest and our life and our sexual happiness, a mutual responsibility. To send you any gemu, our yemu, nemu, and the Jabano, a mummy numujuma, and yes, a be my da or condo, and not where they okohon, and answer obano, da was also okondo now, but Nimu mummy knows some kaboom, etimidi energy, deba, a mutual responsibility. And nunti, premarital counsel and bachelor Sanima winner. Premarital counsel and bachelor temperament. And what we say, as I say, obey, menano, then, echo our yemu, and a beam or your choleric, sanguine, phlegmatic, melancholy. Now, a boy who say, when the person behaves or do some things, then you know that in fact this is the person's temperament. Now, you know how to go with it. One of these times we will talk about temperament. Premarital counseling, a bachelor wedding budget, a bachelor how to make budget. I'm one who say, don't overspend in your wedding because there's life after wedding. Sanima winina yeniyama premarital counseling. But it is rather unfortunate and pity say, people be unfun serious to Okwatanawa, who can't be cry, Sano da Kowari. Oba wari be na afi problems bibiri asate ba afi no ohwehwe mwa na wonya. It is because you did not take premarital counseling serious. Premarital counseling is one of the most pillar. It is very important when it comes to marriage because you need to acquire knowledge. Ewo baby a won kwan. Se nimdia mamu abebre. Premarital counseling no kurati bi so ema. Sabe ebi no kurati ba premarital counseling. Emu ho no na be bieni mani so me na so dabi. Nipa we kura me na wada anka emmo me. It will be better so be ya futuo. Na 2 years 1 year na wa say awo umre no eno be yes ne say obekwa aware mu a all your life, you'll be in a marriage full of misery, hatred, pain. Na waninje. So premarital counseling is very important. Premarital counseling, remember what who say, what check was settling status. I want who say we AS. Na nipa no ye AS mo ware a ni so so beba. Na nipa ye AS, we AC mo ware a ni so so beba. Na mo we AA AS o ware a kama. And now we AA aye kama. So, sa ni mani nyina ye niema premarital counseling e dey ma yehu. Na e kira kiro. Obu okra no a onim senya ye di amane. So premarital counseling be mo wa hu say wo ware ahoko beba fie, nipa beba wo nchen. Na be boa bo hu senya obedi amane. So premarital counseling, it is very good when it comes to marriage. My brother, my sister, you can bear with me say a lot of things are happening now in your marriage, but you can bear with me say it started. Some started from your dating times. These two foundations are very important when it comes to marriage. When you joke with them, you are joking with your marriage. Good courtship, good and quality premarital counseling. Premarital counseling is much communication, effective communication, tone, listening skills. I'm at my communicate effectively. So when you have all these things, then you are going to have a fruitful and happy marriage. It is because foundation no for permanent anya papa. No credit, honesty, transparent, one to ye anything at obre. So over some of us are never know in the multitude of counseling, there is safety. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're from Palmas. Wait more for them on Facebook, Palmas, and now Instagram, Palmas.edu. Can we say Yan Sen Fiti as any slow? Bye bye.